Alex here with a high conflict child custody video on qualified domestic relations orders, QDROs. Some people call them QDROs. There are already some really great videos online concerning little tiny details about QDROs and how they work and what's important and all that. So I'm not going to really go all out into these. I do know that some people on my channel have asked about them, and it doesn't look good to not at least have a topic on it. So anyway, what the QDRO does is basically it tells I guess you call it the company, the retirement company or agency, whoever's in control of the retirement, whoever's in control of dispersing retirement monies, whatever that entity happens to be, it tells that entity in detail how the money that was going to be dispersed to the retirement beneficiary is instead going to be dispersed according to the terms of the divorce. It's basically a way to divide assets, retirement assets. Not just a way, it's a requirement. It's a very specific order that has to be done in a very specific way with very specific details. Otherwise, it's not going to trigger out like the way it was supposed to trigger. The money may not be dispersed the way it was supposed to disperse. You don't want one of these QDROs not being done exactly right, because it could cause serious issues when that money is supposed to disperse. And usually it's years later. Usually money doesn't start to disperse until, at least as far as I know, always money won't disperse until the ex actually does retire. I don't know if I've heard of any money dispersing before retirement, but that's my understanding of it. And that money will disperse and be partitioned consistent with the rules and the provisions in that QDRO. So typically the QDRO is going to be consistent with the court's order in the divorce action. So the only thing that's special about it really is that it's the single document that goes to the entity that's handling the retirement, the disbursement of the funds and all that. Sorry that I can't really talk more about it. I may do a separate video on the division of PERS in Nevada, which is our public retirement system, because I have a little bit of experience in it now, which I didn't have before. But that may be all I really do on the topic. I've mentioned in my other video, division of assets, division of debts, that I wasn't married to my ex, so I didn't go through the process. I didn't do any research on the division of assets or the division of debts. And the division of retirement asset is a subset of that whole topic. And the QDRO is a very specific subset of the division of retirement benefits. So anyway, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. If anyone has any comments that they'd like to make in the comments below, feel free to go ahead and do that. If anyone's struggling, if anyone's got some kind of red flags they want to alert people about concerning QDROs, feel free to go ahead and do that. With that, I'm also, one last thing before I go is I do believe that they're not free. I'm not even sure that attorneys prepare them. I think there are like separate companies that the attorneys will contract to prepare the QDRO. And my understanding is that it's pretty pricey. I think it's like ballpark between like $400 and $800, something like that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and I'll see you guys next time.